James Kaufman, World News Report today, January 23rd, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Donald Trump said he would immediately tell us what the drones were. And I'm going to show you all that he said that. But he's made it a new priority as of today.
But is it anything these drones? Is it anything that people need to be worried about?
I think it's terrible. I would like to find out what it is and tell the people.
And can you commit to some kind of...
In fact, I'd like to do that. Could we find out what that was, Susie? Okay?
It's still happening.
Immediately. I mean, I can't imagine it's an enemy, or there would have been, people would have gotten blown up all over. Maybe they were testing things. I don't know why they wouldn't have said what it was.
He must already know what it is.
There are a lot of them flying over Bedminster, which is interesting.
And with the events today,
So, now President Trump, you're going to have to keep all of your campaign promises to stick with good standings with U.S. citizens. Let's remember this.
Do you remember when Trump said this about the New Jersey drones?
I'm going to give you a report on drones about one day into the administration, because I think it's ridiculous that they're not telling you about what's going on with the drones.
Well, it's the 21st. We still don't have the report yet, but I'm sure he still thinks.
The government knows what is happening.
It's the 23rd. He still hasn't mentioned a thing. They want y'all to, look down while everything above us is, what's happening.
Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went.
But I do have to give him some credit, because on Inauguration Day, he said this.
No, I think it's terrible. I would like to find out what it is and tell the people.
and can you commit to some kind of...
In fact, I'd like to do that. Could we find out what that was, Susie?
What happened to day one, President Trump? All right, this is posted today. And, ladies and gentlemen, funny how we all just forgot about the drone sightings. 1 week of hype, then silence. TikTok brain at work, I guess. But what does that say about us? We get obsessed for a moment, then leave it hanging, unresolved, and forgotten? When the trend dies? Well, these are drones.
Red orbs, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Orbs.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Looks like they're fucking coming from whatever the fuck that is. I don't know, dude.
That's some great
New York City.
great footage out of New York City. Unbelievable. I'm sure over Hanford, our particle collider up there that no one seems to know about, that's almost as strong as CERN and will soon be twice as strong as CERN. You know, at the first nuclear power plant that was ever built that's leaking radiation up on Long Island. About, 30 miles from town, from the city, I should say. It's all town. And earlier, I had New Jersey governor actually show one of the drones morph from an orb into a drone. What I'm thinking is happening is that company that I showed you guys that makes their drones spin with lights, it looks like an orb until it straightens its wings out and flies like an airplane. And then it actually has the red and green indicators for left to right wing and the strobe light as required by the FAA.
I've recently been watching and spent some time with the videographer out of Long Island. I mean, he has orbs, these glowing orbs of light on camera that as you watch them right before your eyes, they seem to transform into a mechanical drone. So I've actually watched it.
Who here has seen a jet plane disappear or something else turn into what looks like a jet plane? It's happened so many hundreds of times, is it not?
myself where these orbs are glowing balls of light, different blinking
Red and
lights
green.
all over the place, and as it gets closer to you, you actually see it transform.
FAA regulations.
Beginning, and it's being obstructed by bright light, I can't tell you, but it is cause for concern. We have looked at flight tracker data. We don't see any airplanes in the skies. These things are absolutely
These are non-fixed wing drones. They're 3-wing drones. They're non-fixed wing drones. I've already showed you the company that the U.S. government, the DoD, has been testing the drones with off the coast of the Keys. And that's exactly what y'all are seeing. I nailed it the first go-round.
kind of phenomenon that's happening just over our homes. We need answers, and we need them quickly.
Yeah, that's so important to note that, you are looking at flight tracker data and not seeing records of this. So Mayor, are you confident that we will start to get some definitive answers, whatever those answers may be?
I believe we're getting answers. Calls for speculation as to whether there can be definitive answers or not. I do take the president at his word. I do think that we are going to get some kind of disclosure. I've listened to government speak. I've listened to our state, New Jersey, speak. I've
Started December 19th.
Specific at times. They've said things like it's not our.
They have not ended.
It's not our homeland security. And I've learned, in being in this business for a while, that when government speaks very specifically, listen to what they're not saying. So when they say it's not DOD, it's not Homeland Security, they're not saying it's not a private contractor. They're not saying a lot of different things there. So they're giving themselves some plausible deniability when they say things specifically like that. However, I'm still fairly sure that this is probably going to be our government assets. As the president said when he was president-elect, and even now, if it was a foreign adversary, I'm almost certain with $1 trillion military budget, we'd be able to take these things out of the sky. The fact they're not coming out of the sky and keep seeing them, I
trillion dollar budget.
We'll find out whether it's.
It seems like we're missing the whole $2 trillion every year, though, right? This is 7 years ago. Look at the dates, right? 1/22/2018. Drones over U.S. tracking only Q. Look, Council is clean, i.e. the White House. This is absolutely. Drones over U.S. tracking only again here. It's on the 22nd. Last post triggered a sniffer. Eyes on. That's the whole radiation sniffer. Are they seeing into the future? I'm afraid they're able to see into the future now. If y'all are thinking about things and they're coming up on your computer and you haven't typed or spoke to anyone about it, I'm pretty sure that they've actually been able to harness the brainwave. I'm pretty sure of this. And, well, they might be seen into the future as well. I know that there's rumors that the Vatican has a mirror that can see into the future, not into the past. And if Milwaukee felt out of it, this was recorded last night, the 22nd. Mystery UAP lights hovering around downtown Milwaukee. Caught live on local Fox. You should hear the newscasters. I can't play them. I don't want to strike. But what the heck is that? That's what they're screaming. Yes, it's a fake disclosure. Can I help y'all? Look at this. Imagine, the people of Milwaukee in general aren't that bright. Imagine what they must be thinking, right? They must be flipping out. Average IQ is, well, let's just say low. All right, we have another orb here taken on the 21st. It's an orb, not a drone, but I believe it is a drone, believe it or not. It's the 3-wing drone with the 4 propellers that will sit there and spin and can maintain position in 80-mile-per-hour winds. The drone company that I showed you guys. And then it can actually spread those wings out into a flat-wing drone situation. All of a sudden, it looks like it became a drone, when really here it's just maintaining altitude spinning with some little bit of light for you guys, right? A little bit of light in your lives. Now, I would show you a lot more about this, but everything that's been put out about this is this channel called World News Report Today, or WNRT 007, January 8th. That's before they said it started. And then it looks like everything, pretty much, everything is put out by this World News Report Today thing. What do they know that we don't know? That's the question. What does World News Report to know? The WZ-9 Divine Eagle anti-stealth drone. What do they know that we don't know? And this is, well, where I actually show you the company terrorizing America right here. It's the Patero Dynamics XP4 Transwing. So it's funny. All I type in is drones and I own it. Because you know what? I did it. God bless you guys. Share it, subscribe, and always remember, you have the best newsman in the world. Hopefully y'all buy me a super chat or a cup of coffee and realize that y'all are getting top-notch stuff. God bless. Share, subscribe. Always remember, anything's possible. In bizarro world, it's all WNRT, one after another. And the only keyword is drones.